Hello, dear viewers. Today's story tells a heartfelt journey of love and sacrifice centered on Dae, Huyen, and little Maya. After many days of tireless effort, the solid stone house was finally completed, becoming a warm shelter that helps the mother and child survive the harsh winter. The day they moved into the new home was not only a moment of joy, but also a meaningful milestone, a hopeful new beginning marked by a cozy celebration, sincere blessings, and everyone's wish for Dae and Huyen to soon become husband and wife. If you enjoy emotional, real-life stories about kindness, sacrifice, and simple happiness, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and share this video to support us. Your support is our greatest motivation to continue bringing you more touching and meaningful stories. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy the video. After countless days of tireless labor, the stone house finally stood complete, solid and silent against the cold wind that swept across the land. Each block of stone carried the marks of Dae's hands, the effort of long hours spent under changing skies, and the quiet determination that had driven him forward even when his body was exhausted. For him, this house was not merely a structure of stone and mortar. It was a shield against the harsh winter, a promise of safety, and a place where Huyen and little Maya could live without fear of the biting cold that threatened their health. The moment the last stone was set in place, a deep sense of relief washed over him, as if the weight he had carried for so long had finally been lifted. On this long-awaited day, Huyen officially moved into the stone house with her daughter. As she stepped inside for the first time, the air felt different, calmer, warmer, filled with a quiet sense of security she had not felt in a long time. The thick stone walls blocked the cold wind outside, creating a steady warmth that wrapped around her and Maya like an invisible embrace. Huyen paused at the doorway, her eyes slowly taking in every detail, the sturdy walls, the carefully crafted corners, and the simple yet thoughtful design that showed how much care Dae had put into every part of the house. Her heart tightened with emotion, and for a moment, words failed her. For Huyen, this house represented far more than comfort. It symbolized a turning point in her life, a shift from uncertainty to stability. Through difficult days and endless worries about her child's health, she had often wondered how she would endure the coming winter. Now, standing in this strong and reliable home, she felt a sense of peace she had long been missing. She looked down at Maya, who clung to her hand with curious eyes, and silently promised that her daughter would grow up protected, warm, and loved within these walls. The house became, in that instant, a quiet witness to a mother's resolve and hope for the future. As Dae watched Huyen and Maya step fully into the house, his heart softened. He did not speak much, but his eyes revealed everything he felt: relief, care, and a deep sense of responsibility. Every bruise, every sore muscle, and every sleepless night spent building the house suddenly felt worthwhile. Seeing Huyen safe and Maya smiling made all the hardship fade into the background. The stone house now stood as proof of his dedication, not only to protecting them from winter's cruelty, but also to offering them a future built on sincerity and silent devotion. The day Huyen moved into the stone house also became a day of celebration, one filled with warmth that had nothing to do with fire or walls. Wanting to share her happiness and gratitude, Huyen prepared a small but heartfelt housewarming gathering. From early morning, she moved busily around the new home, arranging simple decorations and preparing food with care. Though the house was modest, every corner seemed to glow with new life, as if the stones themselves were welcoming the people who would soon fill the space with voices and laughter. For Huyen, this gathering was her way of saying thank you to everyone who had stood by her during the most difficult times. As the sun climbed higher, neighbors and friends began to arrive one by one. They came with warm smiles, kind words, and modest gifts, fresh produce, handmade items, and small tokens of goodwill. Each guest stepped inside the stone house with curiosity and admiration, running their hands along the cool, solid walls and expressing their surprise at how sturdy and well-built it was. Compliments flowed naturally, and many turned to Dae with respect in their eyes, praising his hard work and dedication. He responded with quiet nods and gentle smiles, clearly uncomfortable with attention, but deeply touched by the recognition. Laughter soon filled the air, echoing softly against the stone walls. The sound transformed the house, making it feel truly alive for the first time. People gathered around the simple table, sharing food and stories, recalling the hardships of the past months and marveling at how far Huyen and Maya had come. The cold outside seemed distant, almost forgotten, as the warmth of human connection took its place. Even those who had only known Huyen casually felt drawn into the atmosphere of sincerity and kindness that surrounded her new beginning. Little Maya became the heart of the gathering. She ran freely around the house, her small footsteps tapping lightly against the stone floor, her laughter bright and unrestrained. Guests paused their conversations to watch her, smiling as she explored every corner with innocent excitement. For many, seeing Maya so lively and comfortable was the clearest proof that the house had already fulfilled its purpose. Huyen watched her daughter with a soft smile, her eyes shining with relief and quiet joy. In that moment, she felt certain that she had made the right choice in starting this new chapter. As the gathering continued, blessings and good wishes were shared generously. People raised their cups, hoping for health, peace, and happiness for Huyen and Maya in their new home. Some even spoke gently of the future, expressing their hope that this stone house would one day witness a complete family bound together by love and commitment. Surrounded by friendly faces and heartfelt words, Huyen felt her heart grow lighter. The celebration was simple, yet it marked something profound, the transformation of a house into a home, shaped not only by stone, but by compassion, unity, and hope. As the gathering slowly reached its most intimate moments, the conversations began to soften, and the words shared carried deeper meaning. Surrounded by familiar faces and gentle smiles, Huyen felt a wave of emotion rise within her. Many of the guests, after offering their congratulations on the new home, turned their attention to Huyen and Dae together. With warm sincerity, they spoke of hope that the two of them would soon become husband and wife, building a complete family under the protection of the stone house Dae had raised with his own hands. These words were not spoken lightly. They came from people who had witnessed their struggles, sacrifices, and the quiet bond that had grown between them over time. Huyen listened in silence, her fingers tightening slightly around the cup in her hands. She did not immediately respond, but her eyes instinctively drifted toward Dae. In that brief glance, countless memories surfaced: the exhausting days of construction, the cold nights when worry kept her awake, and the steady presence of Dae, who had never once turned away. Gratitude filled her heart, followed by a feeling even deeper: trust. She realized that the foundation of this house mirrored the foundation of their relationship, built slowly through patience, responsibility, and unspoken care rather than grand promises. Dae, standing not far away, felt the weight of those blessings as well. Though he was a man of few words, the sincerity in the room touched him deeply. He had never built the house expecting recognition or reward. For him, ensuring the safety and health of Huyen and Maya had been reason enough. Yet, hearing others voice their hope for their future together made him confront feelings he had long kept quietly within himself. He looked at Huyen with calm eyes, conveying reassurance rather than urgency, as if to say that whatever choice she made, he would respect and support it. As the evening light softened and shadows stretched across the stone walls, Huyen felt a sense of calm settle over her. She understood that the path ahead would not be free of challenges. Life had already taught her that stability was precious and fragile, But standing there, within the house that symbolized protection and care, she felt stronger than before. She believed that with honesty and mutual support, she and Dae could face whatever came next. The stone house was no longer just a refuge from winter. It had become a symbol of resilience and the possibility of lasting love that had grown naturally, one careful step at a time.
Hello, hello everyone. Xin chào tất cả các khán giả của kênh Live Single RV. Vậy là trong câu chuyện của chúng ta ngày hôm nay thì căn nhà của Huyền và Đệ bằng những viên đá đã xây dựng xong, và một điều đặc biệt hơn đó chính là Đệ và Huyền đã quyết định sẽ tổ chức tiệc mừng nhà mới và mời rất đông đảo mọi người đến dự tiệc trong căn nhà mới này của Huyền và Đệ. Vậy là một bữa tiệc ấm cúng giữa Đệ và Huyền, Mai A và những người hàng xóm thân thiện của Huyền và Đệ sắp diễn ra. Và một điều đặc biệt nữa đó chính là căn nhà này thì đã chứa đựng rất là nhiều tình thương và niềm vui, niềm hạnh phúc của cả Huyền, Đệ và bé Mai A. Nếu các bạn thấy video hôm nay hay, hấp dẫn mới lạ, hãy cho mình xin một nút like, một nút share và để lại bình luận góp ý ở dưới video nhé. Mọi góp ý của các bạn sẽ giúp cho mình cải thiện các nội dung mới trên kênh hay hơn nữa để phục vụ các khán giả. Xin cảm ơn và xin chào, hẹn gặp lại các bạn vào tập ngày mai. Đừng quên bấm vào nút subscribe để đăng ký kênh, sẽ nhận được thông báo mới nhất về tập phim sẽ được phát sóng hàng ngày vào lúc 16 giờ giờ Việt Nam trên kênh Live Single RV nha. Xin cảm ơn, xin chào và hẹn gặp lại. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow everyone. Bye bye.